Hello children, welcome to our science class. In our last class, we have discussed about the air, right? Air exerts pressure. Air exerts pressure. And we have done some experiments there, right? We have done some experiments. From the experiment, you understood that air exerts pressure and the air always moves from high pressure area to low pressure area. Air moves from high pressure area to low pressure area. Today as a first point, we are going to discuss about the air expands on heating. Air expands on heating. Shall we? Yes, very good. Here, we want to understand when we heat the air, it will expand. The air will expand and move upwards. Okay, when we heat the air will expand and it will move upwards. The heated air always move upwards, my dear. Heated air always move upwards. Have you got the point? Yes, very good, very good. Now we are going to do one experiment here. I will show you an experiment here. From the experiment, you will understand that the air expands on heating and the heated air moves upwards. Air expands on heating and the heated air moves upwards. Are you ready for that? Yes, very good. Here we are going to do an experiment in which we should prove the air expands on heating and the heated air moves upwards. Okay, the material required here, 2 vessels, 1 vessel with ice cubes and 1 bottle tied with a balloon on the mouth. A bottle tied with a balloon. Then we have to take hot water to the second vessel. Take hot water, pour hot water to the second vessel. Okay? Yes. Then, first we have to keep the bottle in the hot water. What you notice? Yes, the balloon inflates, right? The balloon inflates. Okay? You notice, right? Yes, very good. Now we have to keep the bottle in ice cube, in ice water, Yes, what happened? The balloon shrinks. The balloon shrinks. Have you understood why is it happen here? Yes, when we keep the bottle in hot water, the air inside the bottle heated and it expands. That air expands and reaches to the balloon. That's why the balloon inflates. But when we keep in cold water, the air contracts. Air contracts. I hope you understood about the experiment. Here you found that air expands on heating and the heated air always moves upwards. Heated air always moves upwards. You understood, right? Yes, very good, my dear. Now I have to ask a question. You know why is the heated air always moves upwards? You know that? Yes, very good, my dear. The heated air lighter than the colder air, my dear. The heated air or warm air is lighter than the cold air. When air is heated, that heated air become lighter than the cold air. That's why the heated air always moves upwards. And this is the reason that the smoke goes up, right? Have you noticed the smoke from the factories? Smoke from the factories always move upwards, right? Always goes up. Okay, it's because of that. Heated air lighter than the cold air. Clear? Yes, very good. Okay, my dear, now we are going to discuss about the formation of wind on the earth. Formation of wind currents. Are you ready for that? Yes. Okay. My dears, when we discussed about the sea breeze and land breeze, sea breeze and land breeze, there we have learned that wind formed by the heating of the earth's surface, right? formed by the heating of the earth's surface. Okay, so we can say that wind is formed due to the heating on the earth, due to the uneven heating on the earth. Now we are going to discuss about that point. Wind currents are generated, formed due to the uneven heating on the earth. How is it possible? Shall we? Yes, very good. Listen here. First of all, we want to discuss about the formation of wind due to the uneven heating between equator and poles. Formation of wind due to the uneven heating between the equator and poles. Okay, yes. You know that, no? Equator get maximum heat from the sun, right? Equator get maximum heat from the sun. Then what will happen to the air of the equator? Yes, the air in this region gets warm. The air in this region will be heated. Yes, very good. Then what will happen to the heated air? Yes, very good. The heated air, the warm air of equator rises up. In this figure, now you can notice the 30-degree latitude, right? 30-degree latitude. Okay, if the warm air of the equator rises up, what will happen to the air on the 30-degree latitudes? Yes, that air moves towards the equator, right? The air on the 30-degree latitudes move towards the equator because the air moves from higher pressure area to low pressure area. So the air from the latitude, 30-degree latitudes move towards the equator. So wind blows from the 30-degree latitude to the equator. Got it? Yes, very good. Now let me ask you a question. What about the polar region? Polar region has very cold condition, right? Yes, that's why the air on the polar region won't move upwards. That air will be there. Clear? Okay. But in this figure, you can notice the 60-degree latitude, right? 60-degree latitude. The 60-degree latitude air is more hotter than the polar region, right? Air is more hotter than the polar region. So what will happen there? Yes, the air on the region moves upwards. That's why the air from the polar region moves toward the 60-degree latitudes. The air of the polar region has high pressure than the 60-degree latitudes, right? That's why the air on the polar region moves towards the 60-degree latitudes. Wind is generated here. You understood, right? Yes, very good. Next we are going to discuss about the wind formation due to the uneven heating of land and water. Wind formation due to the uneven heating of land and water. Shall we? Yes, very good. Have you heard about the monsoon winds? Yes, of course, my dear. Okay, first of all, we have to learn about the monsoon winds, my dear. Monsoon wind. Okay, monsoon wind is caused by the uneven heating of land and water. In summer, near the equator, the land warms up faster. The most of the time, the temperature of the land is higher than the water in the ocean. The air of the land gets heated. What will happen? Yes, the air on the land rises up. This causes the winds to flow from the ocean towards the land. These are monsoon winds. You know that, right? Yes. Okay. It happens from ocean towards the land because of the heating of the land and air rises up there. Clear? Yes. During winter, no, during winter, the direction of the wind flows gets reversed. It flows from the land to the ocean. During winter, the wind blows from the land to the ocean, and that winds brings water and bring the rain. That is the monsoon rain. Monsoon rain, right? Okay, that is the reason of the monsoon rain, my dear. Now India, no, the farmers are always waiting for the monsoon wind, right? Farmers are always waiting for the monsoon wind. You know the reason, right? Yes, very good, my dear. And it will bring happiness for the farmers. It will bring happiness for the farmers. But sometime you know that the rain causes some problems, right? Rain causes some problems. You know what are the problems, right? Many problems are created by the rain. Many disasters. Okay, let us study two such situations. One is thunderstorms and cyclones, my dear. Thunderstorms and cyclones. Thunderstorms develop in hot, humid tropic areas like India very frequently. Okay, we are experiencing the thunderstorms, right? Thunderstorms. Now we want to discuss about the reason of thunderstorm, the reason of the cause of thunderstorms. You know that the rising temperature, the heat make the air moves upwards. It forms a wind. These winds carry water droplets upwards. Along with that wind, water drops also moves upwards, where they freeze and fall down again. That water drops freeze up, and then it will fall down. It will come down again. Okay, the swift movement of the falling water droplets along with the rising air. You know that the both of them happen on the same time, right? The air is moving upwards and the water droplets are coming downwards. The swift movement of the falling water droplets from up along with the rising air both create lightning and sound. That create lightning and sound, my dears. Okay, it is this event that we call thunderstorm. It is event that we call a thunderstorm. You got it? Yes, very good. You know what are the precautions we have to take if a storm is accompanied by lightning? You know that? Shall we have a discussion about that? Yes, look here, my dear. First, do not take shelter under an isolated tree. If you are in a forest, take shelter under a small tree. Do not lie on the ground. Second point, do not take shelter under an umbrella with a metallic end. Third point, do not sit near a window. Open garages, storage sheds, metal sheds are not safe places to take shelter. A car or a bus is a safe place to take shelter. That's the fourth point. A car or a bus is a safe place to take shelter. And last point is here, if you are in water, get out and go inside a building. If you are in water, get out from there and go inside a building. You understood, right? So these are the precautions we have to take while lightning. These are the precautions we have to take while lightning. Okay, that lightning accompanied by the storm. You understood, right? Yes, very good. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much.